Deep in the forests of India, something impossible happened. One of the planet's most feared predators was found dead, not by another of its species, not by humans, but by a creature that scientists never imagined capable of such a feat. The body was discovered in a waterhole at Dudhwa National Park in India. The marks on its neck and head told the brutal story of a fight that defied all the rules of nature. For decades, we believed we knew the hierarchy of the jungle. But this case is forcing experts to rethink everything. The autopsy revealed that death was caused by a large carnivore, but it wasn't another tiger. Cameras installed in the region captured disturbing images of an injured creature moving with difficulty just 500 feet from the scene. What exactly happened on that fateful night? Field Director Hames Pandey had never seen anything like it. The wounds were consistent with a specific attack pattern, deep claws, and a bite that suggested brute force rather than feline technique. But what animal would have the audacity to confront an adult tiger? We need to understand the context. This wasn't just any tiger. It was a male over 12 years old, experienced, who knew every inch of his territory. Tigers of this age are frequently expelled from their main areas and end up residing near water sources, where prey is more abundant and predictable. That's exactly what happened here. The waterhole became the epicenter of a territorial dispute that culminated in death. But the victim wasn't who you would imagine. What makes this case even more intriguing is that there are precedents. In 2018, at Dudhwa National Park in Maharashtra, tourists captured a similar fight on video. A male tiger was resting peacefully in the water when he was confronted by an unexpected visitor. The fight was fierce, but in that case, the tiger managed to escape with his life. The footage from that confrontation revealed something shocking. The opponent wasn't trying to hunt the tiger, it was defending territory, and even more impressive, it was winning the battle through pure resistance and determination. Scientists began to realize that we had drastically underestimated the capabilities of certain species. Recent studies showed that between 1950 and 2019, this animal was responsible for more attacks on humans than any other large carnivore in the world. More than lions, more than tigers, more than leopards. Aggressiveness is its main weapon. When threatened, this predator doesn't retreat, it advances. And its natural weapons are devastating, proportionally enormous claws, powerful jaws, and skin so resistant it can absorb attacks that would be fatal to other animals. Before we reveal which creature managed to defeat one of the planet's most feared predators, if you're enjoying this mystery of nature, click the subscribe button and turn on notifications. We have many more wild secrets to share with you. The tiger's killer was a sloth bear. I know what you're thinking. Sloth bear doesn't sound like the name of a tiger killer, but that name is completely misleading. The sloth bear, scientifically known as Melursus ursinus, is one of Asia's most aggressive and unpredictable creatures. Let's dissect this case and understand how this was possible. First, the sloth bear isn't small. Adults can weigh between 175 to 310 pounds, with claws up to 3 inches long. Their claws are specially adapted for digging termite mounds, but they're equally effective at tearing flesh. Second, its defense strategy is unique among bears. While other species might retreat when confronted, the sloth bear does exactly the opposite. Scientific studies show that when a tiger approaches within 10 feet, the sloth bear stands on its hind legs and attacks in 86% of cases. But here's the crucial point. This wasn't a case of predation. It was a fatal miscalculation by the tiger. The Dudhwa tiger, already aged and possibly desperate for territory, tried to expel the bear from the waterhole. What he didn't expect was to face an opponent who simply refused to back down. The fight was brutal and prolonged, and the tiger, accustomed to prey running away from him, was not prepared for a fight of resistance. The sloth bear, captured by the cameras, showed clear signs of having participated in the fight. scratches on its face and difficulty moving, but it survived. The tiger didn't. Now let's put this in perspective. Tigers regularly hunt bears in other regions of the world. Siberian tigers, for example, include both Asiatic black bears and Amur brown bears in their diet, even if in smaller percentages. But, and this is a crucial but, hunting a bear has always been one of the most dangerous activities a tiger can undertake. A miscalculation, a wrong move, a more inexperienced or weakened animal, and the hunter can quickly become the victim. This case teaches us a fundamental lesson about nature. No animal is invincible. The sloth bear has several characteristics that make it a formidable opponent. Its dense fur offers natural protection against claws and teeth. Its defensive aggressiveness means it will fight to the end rather than try to escape. And its claws are capable of causing deep wounds that can incapacitate a predator. For a tiger, open wounds are especially dangerous. They can prevent normal hunting, lead to infections, necrosis, or attract parasites. Any of these factors can be fatal in the long term. Even predators as powerful as tigers face these risks, especially the bolder ones that attack other predators. And this risk isn't limited to bears. Even wild boars, prey much more limited in their defensive capabilities, have managed to mortally wound tigers in rare cases. Scientific literature documents these incidents, reminding us that every hunt is a calculated risk. What happened at Dudhwa doesn't diminish the tiger's status as an apex predator. It's known that even with the sloth bear's more unpredictable behavior, Bengal tigers occasionally hunt them, including adult bears. But this case reminds us that nature is full of nuances and that even the most dominant predators can be surprised. This tiger probably underestimated his opponent or was in physical conditions that didn't allow his usual performance. The sloth bear, in turn, was simply doing what it does naturally, defending its space with a ferocity that few animals can match. The death of the Dudhwa tiger doesn't represent the emergence of a new apex predator. It represents something equally fascinating, the brutal and unpredictable complexity of wildlife. Sloth bears continue to be primarily insect and fruit eaters. Tigers continue to be the dominant predators of Asian forests. But this case reminds us that in nature, the outcome of any individual encounter can surprise even the most experienced experts. If you were fascinated by this wild nature story, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss our next videos. And since you made it this far, I've left a special video as a gift for you to watch next. Something that will open your eyes even more to the secrets that nature hides from us. Until the next wild adventure.